Hello craft fairies, thank you for joining me. So we're working with the Christmas Wishes die set, Concentric, let me say that correctly, Christmas Wishes 3D Concentric die set. So of course, you know, with that 3D technology, it cuts and it does that good 3D embossing all in one. So you don't have to use your embossing folder to get that effect. So here is the inspiration sheet, and we're gonna make a few cards today, so let's go ahead and get started. So for the first card, I'm going to show you there are 1 2 3 4 5 6 dies in here. We're going to use all 6. So if you take out the first one, this one is called the shadow layer. So I am going to, well, I already did it to save time. I cut it out already with some paper of my own choice. So that's what it's going to look like. So then I'm gonna go ahead, as we cut, we're gonna put to a card base. So let me get my card base. So I just have one of Anna's cards here, blank card, and I cut out a piece of 5x7 of my own paper, just a blue color to coordinate with my paper. So let me get that glued on, and then we'll go ahead and start adding on the layers. Okay, so I am super loving this die. If you watched my Christmas Wishes Christmas box video yesterday, I did use that die on one of my cards, and I can't help it. It is just extremely beautiful. Like, it was the first thing I purchased when craft day began. All right, so then now we're gonna go ahead and glue down. Now that I have my actual card base ready, I'm gonna go ahead and put this down, but I'm gonna put this down with some tape. Doesn't matter, glue or tape. Okay, so I'm just gonna try to get this centered as possible. I don't always get it right on camera, but it is what it is. So that's the first die. Okay, so that's there. So then the next die is this one. So this is what I call the decorative layer. So here, when you cut this out, I'm going to show you what it looks like on a gold piece of cardstock, but that's not the one I'm going to use right now. That's for another card. But when you cut it out just like this, it's going to come out like this. Okay, so it's going to be with that beautiful mirror right there, shape, oval shape. But I said we're going to use all the dies. So what I did is I took this one, and then I took this one. Okay, and I took it, laid it like that on top of a piece of card, a piece of paper, and cut it out. Now when you do that, you'll get the same thing, but this time it cut out that hole in the center, you see? So now I've cut that out in some white, and so you could use it with or without. I'm gonna go ahead and get this. I have some foam adhesive on the back of that. I've already peeled it off. So that's the second, that's the third die. So for the fourth die, like I said, we're going to use every die. For the fourth one, this is a beautiful decorative die. I cut that out with some blue, the same blue that I had on my base. Okay, now let me stop you. We're going to use this die for the next layer, which I cut out in some other paper. But if you want to cut a hole into this one, this is the die you're going to use to cut a hole in that. Okay, get it? So I'm going to lay that down. Depends on what you want to cut, what you want. So without using this to cut the hole, I still used it, but I just used it to just cut out like this. If you cut it out by itself, this is the shape you're going to get. If you stick it on top of this, it's going to cut a hole into that paper. If you stick it on top of there with that other die. Okay, so I'm going to layer that one. And then for this final and sixth die, I cut that out in some of the pretty blue flower paper. And I'm going to set that on top. So that is using every die, just so you can see. That's using every die. Now we're going to make some more cards, so this is not it. So, but that's using every die. Okay, so let's go ahead and move this to the side and finish decorating our card. I just wanted to explain that. For for new crafters. So here's the card. Pretty so far, right? Beautiful, just like this. Put a sentiment and you're good. But I have some of Anna's florals. These, you know, I have in my stash. So I've chosen some pretty blue florals, and they are stickers. So I am just going to peel and stick these florals. All right, so those are ready, and I just pretty much just kind of put a little frame around that. Pretty. So then I have this beautiful sentiment of Anna's that says happy birthday. I'm going to stick that actually in the center there. And then I have one of her gold foil butterflies that I have in my stash. I'm just going to put some 3D adhesive on foam tape on the back of that butterfly, and that card is finished. So I'm going to put that like right there. Pretty. Beautiful. Stamp or write your message or add one of her inserts, sign the back of it, and you're done. So pretty. All right, so to move on to the next one, we are going to actually do a little bit of a dimension. So I have my card here, another one of Anna's cards here. Let me just go ahead and get this glued down. This is my own paper. So who's ready for fall? All right, so this card is going to be a autumn theme card. All right, so I have that ready. So I've taken a shadow layer again, cut that out, and just get that down. So I cut this out in some paper of my own. This is just some paper I have in my own stash. Pretty. All right, so then now I have this beautiful one of Anna's paper dolls. I'm just going to go ahead and get that on. I'm going to kind of place her in the center. Okay, so then we are going to cut out the die, and I just want to do, so I have some of my own paper here, so I'm just going to put it on. I'm going to cut out, this is what I was trying to explain to you on the previous card, and I'm going to use this because I want that hole in the center so that you can see the paper doll. Okay, so remember, if I don't put this in there without that little circle in the center, it's gonna come out looking like that, but I want that hole in the center. All right, so let me cut that. Okay, so when it comes out, it will be so pretty. This you can save for something else. All right, so do not throw that away. So let's get this out, and look how pretty that is. Oh my god, why is this die so gorgeous? Oh my gosh, I even said it on my haul video. I don't know if I said it on the Christmas wishes box video, but this is an all year die for me. Like, I don't care if it has little holly on it. Like, who's super serious to be looking at all of that? Like, seriously, I've got more important things in life to be scrutinizing and say, oh, you know what, that's a holly. It's so pretty. So we're gonna do this, but I'm gonna add some foam adhesive. Stop the video. I forgot. You guys know how I am. Oh heck no, I forgot my little jewels. And yes, she sure did stop the video to go back and make sure that you guys see that, because it is that important in my life. Okay, sparkles, bling, etc. You know, if you can see my little arm is sparkling a little. I mean, I'm a glitter freak. I mean, they used to call me and my sister, my older sister in high school, the glitter bunnies. because that was our thing and it still is to this day. Glitter bunnies. Okie dokie. Yes, please. So we got some sparkle. There are some jewels of my own. Yes. All right. So moving on back to the card. So here we go. So I cut that layer out and I added some foam adhesive, just one layer. So the purpose of this is we're going to do like a shadow box type look. So I'm just going to line that up and I'm going to layer. I put one layer of foam adhesive. Okay. So then I cut this out again in the same pretty cardstock and I added 2 layers of adhesive. Can you see that? So I put one, then I added another on top, one, added another on top, one, added another on top. So this one is double layer adhesive because I want that shadow look. So then you just line that up and there you go. And if you want more of a shadow look, that didn't make sense. I don't think that makes sense. If you want more of a then you can just double up that first layer. You see the first layer? I didn't double up. So if you want more, but you can still see the shadow effect. Pretty. So I have some pumpkins of my own, from my own stash, that I added some foam adhesive on the back. I'm just going to put that there. Is there any? I'll peel the adhesive off. That will help. Put that there. And then I have another little one that I'm going to put here. And then I have some sunflowers of my own that I'm just going to put around it. Like I said, this is more of an autumn look that I was going for, an autumn card, because it's around the corner. There we go. And I don't have a sentiment for this one. You guys, if you've been watching me for a long time, you know a lot of times I don't put sentiments on my cards. I wait until an occasion, then I'll add get well, happy birthday, whatever. But sometimes I do put them. But this one, I don't have one yet. I'll probably put something on there that says welcome fall or whatever from my stash. So that is card number 2 with the shadow look. Hope you like that one. Card number 3, we are going to be using, let me show you. So for this one, we're going to do a Christmas one. And I have taken one of Anna's cards from the Christmas Wishes box. I've taken the shadow layer and I've cut out. So you just open the card, stick this die on top, and I cut out the shadow layer. If you don't want to save this card, then you just cut off this piece and just cut out your die. But to save this card so it's not wasted, what you can do is take, you know, a piece of cardstock, any color, whatever you want to use of your choice, green, red, pink, whatever, place it behind, obviously cut it to a 5x7 and then glue it. So you're going to glue around each of the edges. You're going to put glue here, here. This is for new crafters, here and here. And you're going to glue the piece of card to it. But make sure you cut it down to fit. And then now you have this new card. So then you can start. I'm just grabbing something. You can start decorating. And now you still have a card that you didn't waste. But I wanted that particular design because I love this design. So I cut it out. We're going to be making an easel card. So I cut it out one, and then I cut out 2 pieces in pink. So just the shadow layer, I cut it out 3 times. Okay, 3 times. Now what we're going to do is we are going to make our easel. So where is my scoreboard? Okay, so I have my new Anna Griffin scoreboard here. That video is coming tomorrow. If not tomorrow, the next day. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just line this up, and I'm just going to score it at about, I guess, in inches. That might be too much. Okay, so like 3/4 of an inch. And then I'm going to do it again at let's see, so I'll just do it like that. And then what size is this? This is looks like it's about a 6 3/4. All right, so we'll just do the score line there. And then what I want you to do is just take it and fold it in half. Okay, so that's not a professional score line, but folding in half is easy. But we did need 2 score lines. So we got one there and one here. Okay, and then look what I can do. I can put that back. That video, you're gonna love it. Okay, so then now what we need to do is take our base. This is our card base, and we need to fold this one. Just gonna fold it this way, and then this one we're going to fold it like that. Okay, so what you need to do is get some adhesive on the back of this part only. Bring it towards you, fold it towards you, and then just take it and line it up to your card base. Okay, so there we go. So then now we have our little easel card. Yay! See, just like that. So then for the third piece, which is my pattern piece, you can use pattern for all, doesn't matter, but this is for mine. We're actually going to put adhesive all over here, and I actually want to use glue for this part just in case I need to maneuver it. So glue goes beneath the half fold line. So remember, we folded it like that. So you put the glue there, and all you have to do is just lay it like that and line it up. And the glue, it's only going to glue where we put it. So watch. Let me move it over some. See? Only glue is where we put it. So now you have your little easel card. Now we got to make a stopper, so don't worry about that. But there we go. See that? That's an easel. All right, so I'm going to give that a little bit of time to dry. So while it's drying, I did cut out the decorative. This is what I've been showing you since the beginning of the video. So the gold one is actually being used for, this particular card. So let me get some more adhesive. I need some more foam adhesive. Where is it? And I'm just going to line that up. Look at that in gold foil. Like, isn't that pretty? This is not Anna's paper. This is my own paper. Just so we clear that up. That pink paper is my own paper, and this gold paper. Just continue to decorate it. So I have cut out one of the layers, and I'm just going to go ahead and get that on. So then I did use some elements from the I can't talk Christmas. Merry Christmas! The Christmas Wishes box. So I have this one here, which is a sticker. That Christmas Wishes box got so much stuff. If you did not see that video that was released yesterday, so you might want to go ahead and watch it. I'll leave it in the description box. You will love it. All right, so peel this off. So that's the sticker. So then you're like, what's all that? So I did add foam adhesive to the top because I'm going to make it dimensional. Yes, yes. So just get these off. And then I took another one of the same. Now I could have just peeled off the sticker, but then it'll still be flat. I want dimension. That's why I added foam tape. So then you just just lay it on top. Just like that. And we got some dimension. Pretty. All right. So moving along, I have this beautiful topiary little boxwood bush here in this urn. Love it. And I'm going to put that right here towards the right side. And then I have, let's see, I have a gift here, but I'm actually going to cut off this part because I don't need it. And you have so many stickers, so don't worry about like cutting up some of your embellishments. That's what they're for your creativity. And I'm just cutting off this little gold foil area here. I am not the best fussy cutter, so please, you probably noticed. All right, so then I'm going to use some foam adhesive to get this on. Isn't this pretty? Gosh, that frame, like, I just can't take it. Like, facts 2023. All right, so I'm just gonna get this like right here. I don't like all of that hanging off, so we might have to just trim like right there. Okay, there we go. Pretty. Okay, so this, I'm taking this off. This is actually supposed to be the stopper. So let me get some foam adhesive out. So when you create your stopper, you want to make sure that you have dimension. The more dimension you have, the better your card will sit up. So like I'm stacking these little squares, I'm doubling up on them. Can you see them? Okay. All right, forgot I was doing the easel card. So we stand it up just like this, and then you sit your little sentiment right there. So when you got it, okay, now press it down, get this stuff to stick, see, and it stands up just like that. Perfect, pretty card. So then I also have some holly for it. And I'll put something there. Well, because I ripped off a little bit of piece of paper there because I forgot that that was for the easel, because I forgot I was doing my easel card. So anyways, you just decorate to your heart's content. So pretty. Gosh, I love all these embellishments and things. I just love the Christmas wishes box. I can't say it enough. So then, you know, you can write your little message depending on if you use pattern paper, light color paper, dark paper, whatever. What you can do is always, when you have your easel cards, you can always attach a note or to it, or a little card to it, and write whatever it is that you need to say. Or like for this one, this is plain cardstock. Before you start like decorating and this stuff, you can write your stuff on the back here. Stamp your little handmade. If you have handmade by, stamp that, whatever. You can always write on the back of here. And then that person can display this, and then they have those words of encouragement, of love, of support, whatever their reason is, and place it there. So that is a beautiful easel card. Trying to figure out what I want to do to the middle of it, since I forgot and I tore it off. What I'll probably do is add another concentric layer there just to kind of cover it up. So let me do that. All right, so remember that I pulled this piece off from there because I forgot that I was doing my easel card. So there is some little paper ripped here. So to fix that, all I did was take one of the concentric layers, cut it out in gold, and bingo. Bingo. B-I-N-G-O. Boom. Look at that. Pretty. You would never tell that there's a little piece of paper torn behind that little pretty. Isn't that pretty? I love it. So anyways, I hope you like this. Easy to make shaped card. It's a shaped and an easel card together. So think about it. It's shaped and it also stands up. So you just made two types of cards in one. You're welcome. So anyways, look at that. I just love it. It's so pretty. It makes such a statement. It's such a welcoming. That is a mantle pleaser for real. So we have that one. We have this everyday. And then we have a shadow one in autumn colors. So I hope you like it. Let me know which one is your favorite. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you again. Join me for the next video I have coming up. Is going to be Anna Griffin's her new scoreboard. So I've got some projects to show you there. So stay tuned. Bye.